She was gorgeous like honeyed glass and soft breezes pushing leaves around at the start of autumn. A genuine beauty. Her name was Sydney Parker. Her family left her alone often with little supervision, so obviously there were many parties at Sydney's house. And it's not like it was hard to get in. I mean, pretty much every junior in the school would get invited to those kinds of things. But the only reason that party was special was because I had a plan. I was going to confess to her. I was going to tell her everything I have been feeling for her these past couple months in the form of song. Yay! I mean, hey, Sydney liked listening to all kinds of songs. In class, she was always the first to pull out these cute little earbuds from the local dollar store and just to play her Spotify playlist in class. Sometimes she put it on shuffle, sometimes she played her like songs, and sometimes it was a little bit of both. Occasionally I would stall on my classwork just to watch her bop her head at the beat of whatever obscure song was playing that day. I loved watching her listen to music, even if it cost me my grades. The song I wrote to her had an obvious indie style. I titled it My Sunset. I thought she was gonna love it. I thought this song was it. This song was gonna turn me from a hopeless romantic to half of the greatest couple in the history of that school. It was just this gut feeling, you know? But I guess my gut feeling was wrong. After arriving at the party, I walked up her concrete steps carrying my ukulele, and she had this crystal chandelier, and oh my gosh, I can remember thinking it was so beautiful, just like her. And even looking back now, I still think she is one of the most beautiful people I've ever met in my life. She was so beautiful. Even after um even after all the embarrassment and heartbreak. Anyway, I said my hellos and moved to some spot where I could hide, which was the bathroom, where I stayed in there for the first 20 minutes or so, just tuning my ukulele and rehearsing. God, I was so excited, but so foolish. The song had to be perfect for her. I knew people were having a fantastic time while I was sitting there just letting my anxiety get worse and worse. I splashed some water in my face and looked in the mirror like that would change something. I quietly told myself that I could do it. Everything would change tonight. I must have repeated that thought in my head like 10,000 times. I eventually managed to gain enough courage to walk out of the bathroom with my ukulele in one hand and my sheet of music in the other. I couldn't find her anywhere, so I asked around, and eventually some person told me that she was upstairs hanging out. So, of course, I started making my way up to greet my soon-to-be girlfriend, and I was so optimistic and so naive. As I opened the door to the room of the hallway upstairs, the thought of singing any songs quickly left my mind. I caught her kissing some other boy who I didn't get a good look at. All I saw was her with someone else, and that someone else wasn't me. I didn't want to stay at that party after that. I didn't want to see anyone after that. I just wanted to go home and cry for hours and hours and hours on end. I still feel awful about that. I'm still thinking about that party and how plans can change so quickly. You know how they say there's plenty of fish in the sea? Well, there sure are plenty of them, but none of them compared to her. None of them compared to Sydney Parker.